Welcome to this episode of Case Closed. I'm Trinity Turner and I'll be talking about the unsolved case of Kayla Berg. Kayla Berg was a 15-year-old girl from Antigo, Wisconsin. By all accounts, she was a typical teenager, outgoing, social, and known for her bright personality. But on the night of August 11, 2019, her life took a mysterious turn and she was never seen again. That evening, Kayla left her home to spend time with friends. Like many teenagers, she was simply hanging out, moving from place to place. At some point during the night, she accepted a ride from a male acquaintance who was someone she knew. According to his account, he dropped her off at a residence in Wausau, Wisconsin, about 30 miles from her home sometime after midnight. And that was the last confirmed sighting of Kayla Berg. But here's where things began to unravel. The man who gave Kayla this ride said he watched her walk towards the house and assumed that she made it inside safely. However, when investigators later followed up that the residents of that home claimed that they never saw Kayla that night. There was no evidence of her entering the house. So what happened in these moments after she got out the car? Police conducted searches, interviews, and follow-ups, but no physical evidence ever surfaced. No confirmed sightings, no trace Kayla had seemingly vanished into thin air. Over the years, several theories emerged. One possibility is that Kayla actually never made it into the house and something happened to her shortly after being dropped off. This raises questions about the reliability of the driver's story. Was he telling the truth, or could he have been involved in her disappearance? Another theory suggests that someone may have encountered Kayla that night. If she was left alone outside, she could have crossed paths with someone who intended to harm her. Unfortunately, cases involving young people at night often carry this risk. And there is no speculation that Kayla had voluntarily left, though investigators at her home have constantly pushed back against that idea. By all accounts, Kayla had strong ties with her family, and no one knew the reason why, and no one had no reason she would run away. Perhaps one of the most chilling developments in this case came years later in 2018 when a man, Sean Great, an encountered serial killer, claimed he had encountered Kayla that night. During a recording jail phone call, Great described picking up a girl matching Kayla's description around the same time she disappeared. In the recording, the girl can allegedly be heard asking to be let go. However, investigators later shared that they were unable to confirm any connections between Great and Kayla Berg. The timelines and details didn't fully align and lead ultimately went still cold. Still, the recording left many people shaken and wondering if it could hold a piece of the truth. Despite the intensive efforts, the case remains unsolved. Over the years, Kayla's family continued to search for answers, holding on to hope while also grasping the painful reality of not knowing what happened. Cases like Kayla Berg highlight the fragile certainty. One moment, everything is normal, and the next, life disappears, leaving behind questions that may never be answered. Today, Kayla would be an adult, likely living a very different life than the one she was able to experience. Her story is a reminder of the importance of community awareness, persistence, and investigators and the need to keep attention on missing person cases even years later. If you or anyone related to the disappearance of Kayla Berg, authorities still encourage you to come forward. Even the smallest details can make a difference.